after that craziness of yesterday's Hunter x Hunter episode, that 131 episode, I had to read the manga. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to read that. I read that with some friends, and surprisingly, from what I've been hearing about the R, there were a few hiccups here and there, the R, but surprisingly it was actually okay, and the election arc was actually pretty solid, actually. When I think about it, it's actually overall a good arc. You know, the Alaka stuff was pretty fucking beast. So yeah, I have now caught up to manga. I might be keep doing like the Hunter x Hunter manga. It depends. I hope Togashi doesn't go in another hiatus again, like he did with a 2-year one, because I don't think I could wait that long. I really do enjoy the content that Togashi does, and Hunter x Hunter is an amazing series, and it's on the same level as Hakusho. But if you don't want to spoil, since you saw episode 131, then I suggest that you do not see this, and, I'll still be doing the anime reviews, but definitely, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So in this one, we see, it's how it starts off. We're in a laboratory with these two guys, and they're actually talking about the Dark Continent, and it was saying, this is what people happen to when they will, try to enter the Dark Continent. And it was, twisted ropes that were all mangled and destroyed. There was barely any parts left of these human beings, and the only sole survivor they had found of this world was 50 years ago. This is when he was found, and he does not age, he does not need human sustenance, and he is what left of a hunter. Because I was wondering throughout the panel that when he went to put his hand over the glass, I was thinking, was that Nen right there, that was shown right there? And the guy that's researching, I'm guessing the guy who's trying to do it, he's using this guy as his our way, so trying to understand, he's like us, he doesn't know anything about the Dark Continent, and with him we're learning the same amount of, about the Dark Continent. And then we see as well that actually when Netero, when he was talking in that video message, that he actually went to the Dark Continent twice to get stronger, and he wants the Dark Continent to be an exploration more success than his son, since he is reckless. He is not prepared to go through that shit right now. If even Beyond is not even at that level yet, it's saying, right now I don't want my son going there, because he was showing, that he actually just genuinely doesn't want him there at all. And I'm it seems from what it got, Netero, although he doesn't mention anything about his son or a family or anything like that throughout, it seems he does slightly get one reason he just doesn't want to die, and also as well he thinks that he's very stupid. He's very reckless, and we see the guy and he's yo, I'm freaking going in right now, and he's saying this is an A-class mission. And Beyond Netero arises in the front of the Zodiacs and saying that he's captured himself. He's saying, yo, call in that you've captured Beyond Netero. I'm what? I was what's going on right now? What is his plan? He's got something more up his sleeve right now. Maybe he's gonna have his crew break him out, just send us a message. He's just being really cocky about it, or he's just being really. It's just really interesting right now, trying to understand what Beyond is. And this is an A-class mission right now, going to the Dark Continent and trying to stop him from there. There are people who have been prepared for themselves for years, for decades. One of them is Beyond Netero. The other is Jing. Jing has prepared himself. We only saw a panel of Jing, but you can see from the last chapter that we had was actually showing him he's prepared to go now. He's he withdraws from the Zodiacs. So did Patterson as well, which is wondering why is Patterson teaming up with Beyond Netero? It was saying that he is the complete and opposite of what Netero on. That's what he wanted from a vice, chairman. And it's very interesting now that the new chairman has actually sided with Beyond Netero. So it's very interesting to see what is going to happen right now. Even so, they fear of going there, because when we went back to the guy, when he was researching the Dark Continent, the only thing that the hunters brought back was the 5 great calamities. The weapon of Leon, this ancient artifactical race, it looked like it was a giant meteor with heads. So it was weird for them, and it was the gas life form's eye, which they had literally just a weird black dusty life form. The 2-tailed snake Hellbell, the human-feeding beast Papu, which you see they just literally just suck the humans completely. There's nothing but flesh on them and their skin. It's how disgusting it was. And the immortal sickness Zobei disease, which is obviously what that guy in there has got. He has got the Zobea disease. And it's like, all of these things that they brought back from there were just 5 great calamities, and it was saying, are you gonna give or take? And it's like, what Netero was saying like there with like Beyond, he was just like, it's just so fucking interesting right now to see like, what can I do? Because this world sounds terrifying right now. This like brand new area that like never been discovered before, and it's like, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm actually looking generally forward to it. I mean, hell, I couldn't help myself. I had to read more of this shit, and it's like, being finally caught up and seeing my opinions now on like every character since I just only recently met them. Like, I'm curious to see what some of you old people, since you caught up to the manga what, like 2 years ago, and waiting for like another chapter for about 2 years. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks about Beyond Netero with his opinion, like trying to like letting himself get captured like that, and also as well with like the 12 Zodiacs, how they're gonna do it, and Jing. I'm imagining what Gon's gonna do right now is that he's going to go there with his father. He's like saying like his father's going to get a head start, and then he's going to explore it as well, and then we're going to have to deal with Beyond Netero's crew. Personally, this is just sort of like an anime only sort of thing, like how the anime is going to be ending. It's honestly going to be ending on the 339. That just feels like just an ending for it. I mean, personally, for like the weight and all that, I felt like Togashi could have ended it there. I mean, probably didn't because, it's a popular freaking manga. It's like, a lot of people love Hunter x Hunter. Some people could, like, consider it to be one of the greatest shows out there. And it's up there. Trust me, it's up there. And, honestly, I wouldn't have minded it ending on 339. But, as well, like, they still had to cover some stuff, They had to cover, like, Kuroro. They had to cover Killua. And it's just like, maybe in the last arc, this maybe even could potentially be the last arc. Like, we never know with what Takashi's gonna do. He pulls some freaking great stuff out of her. It could be the potential last arc. We could have some, like Kurapika versus, Phantom Trope. That's one thing I've been wanting to know. It's like, where is Kurapika right now? Killua, he's also back with Aluka. Like, also as well, Leorio. I'm wanting to see Leorio being involved now. We haven't seen Leorio for a while now, and it's like, we want to see him. I want to see what Kurapika, how powerful he's gotten. Like, although he can only really work on, like, he wouldn't be able to do any, like, damage to, like, Chimera and he'll only do it to, like, Phantom Trope right now. So, it's interesting. Other than that, this was a very solid chapter. Really fucking enjoyed it. Great return for Hunter x Hunter. I'm looking forward to it, yeah. Like, I didn't get this one, the 7 out of 10. It was a really good start to it. I really did enjoy it. Like, 7 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. It's between those two, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and also as well, do you think I should keep reviewing the Hunter x Hunter manga, or would you just prefer me just to keep doing the anime as I've always been doing? Like, I really do enjoy reviewing the anime. Preferably, I do enjoy the anime a lot more to what I've seen so far of the manga, but that's like, I've only seen the last part of, like, Chimera Ant and, like, the action arcs in the manga, so it's a bit unfair to say, like, I've only seen those little bits of the manga, but that's all for me. I want to thank you so much for watching. As always, remember, I'll see you guys next time, and Savagezweipanda.